This is a reading for Cancer. We have the spread that is here. In the bottom of deck is the Tower. Let's have a look at this side of the reading, Cancer. Queen of Wands. Eight of Wands. And the Devil. Let's have a look at this side. Ace of Wands, Death, Page of Pentacles. Okay, so the main energies that I get from both sides, I do get that two people are focusing on different things. They are looking at different directions. Their gaze is not on the same thing, and I'm tempted to say anymore. Their gaze is not on the same thing anymore. I do see an offer there, or possibly an input of energy, an input of hope, wishes, and everything here. One of you is putting it elsewhere, and the other is looking at a different horizon. So I have two people who are not looking for the same thing anymore, who are not looking at the same thing anymore, who are not wanting the same thing anymore, and who possibly are not thinking about the same thing anymore when it comes to a relationship or connection here. And the bottom of deck is the Tower, so definitely something has towered here, something has changed, and something has permanently changed here. Let's have a look at these cards. King of Cups, the World, oh, King of Wands, and we do have the Queen of Wands that is here. So on one side of the story, I do get, like this says, this top row here goes with this one. There is an absolute liberation, an absolute freedom, an absolute independence on all levels when it comes to the one who is inputting elsewhere, who is taking his or her energy and putting it elsewhere. A complete transformation has happened for this person, and different things light them up is what I am getting now. They are completely changed. And I do see this Tower, this permanent change, this separation, this falling apart as something completely liberating, completely freeing, completely something that sets them free and put them back into their independence. And I am getting this is a masculine energy. So whether you're a masculine Cancer watching this, or you're a Cancer dealing with a masculine, I am getting this is the masculine energy here. Queen of Swords, Six of Pentacles, and Knight of Wands. I just see on this side, this could be the feminine. As much as the feminine or this person over here is willing to move on, because we can see somebody who's very determined to move on here, but I do see her or him looking back a little bit here and looking back at what it is that they had. And it looked pretty good in the beginning. I do see something where two people were very conducive to each other, and they brought a side of each other out, a different side of each other out. It was an equal give and take. It was beautiful. There was a lot of sharing. And I do get a little bit of resentment somewhat here, wishing that, I don't know, not having, this would be for a few, not wishing a little bit, not wishing the best to this other person, but I do see this other person as being completely liberated here, completely free and completely independent, and going after all the things they couldn't go after, or after all the things that are surfacing for them now, that are inspiring them now. Because I see a complete metamorphosis for this person, and this is explored through, I don't know if they are partying or what, but I just see a lot of independence, a lot of individuality, a lot of doing the normal things of the world, and also something very emotionally freeing here, emotionally freeing, and very, very happy is what I am getting here. And here there is somebody who's determined to move on to, but there is a little bit of looking back, and possibly a little bit surprised or not happy that this other person is as happy or as exalted here a bit, or a bit surprised if they have seen this one, if they have caught a glimpse of this one after the independence. It feels like Independence Day for whoever's on top here. But I just see this queen here, this feminine of this person here, gaining their independence as well, and leaving something that felt quite dark and felt quite a bit toxic, and there was a little bit of attachment that wasn't very healthy as well, even if the relationship was quite good in the beginning, or when it started, or when things were good here. So there has been expansion, but the difference between the changes here, I do see one has completely transformed and the other one has expanded, and this is the one who has completely transformed up here, and this is the one who has expanded. Something has permanently changed, towered, and yeah, let's pull a little more for you here, Cancer. The Sun, Ten of Pentacles, sorry, Seven of Pentacles, and Ace of Swords. So these clarifications are very specific for a married couple, or for for two people here, these two people who have a kid or who have children here. I do see that a new day has come. The Sun is suggesting that a new day has come for these two people. I don't see these two as a couple again, but there is something that they have in common. There is something that is joint, and I do get that this is a child for at least one of you there. And there is a little bit more of planning, and a little bit more of having to deal with each other to work on custody here, and planning custody days. Let me pull it another one. Yes, Ace of Pentacles. One more. Five of Cups. Six of Wands. Yes, I do get it's really, both have changed, but I do see, and both are accepting the change, both are accepting the Tower, both are accepting the permanent change. But I do see there is at least whoever's the feminine accepting it, but quite melancholic as well. There is something very, very freeing for the masculine in the situation, very, very freeing, and It is in this sense that he or she would like to discover new horizons as well. So a new day has come here, and there is a specific couple. They just have to deal with each other a bit more. It's what I am getting for custody and children or a child here. How would this reading like to close for Cancer? The High Priestess. I do get that this feminine is way more affected than this masculine in this couple. The feminine is way more affected than the masculine in this couple. But this reading with this High Priestess is ending with a very high energy, that suggesting that at the moment this person doesn't have the complete understanding about why this had to tower the way it did, and why does the other person feel so liberated, why the other person feels so freed, like they were in a prison or something. There is something that the feminine doesn't understand here, because I do see somebody who was a nurturer, who was a good wife or a good husband here, and who did everything for the home, was a good homemaker. So there is a huge disappointment with regards to the behavior and the feelings of the masculine of the other person here, from this feminine, from this person here. But with this High Priestess, it says that with time, this feminine, this person over here, will have the complete understanding of why things unfolded the way they did, and why things went down, developed the way they did. It's just a lot of sadness, which is felt at the heart level as well. So I need to take some time to find my words and refocus. An additional card for Cancer. And part of the understanding, I'm getting the ugly truth. This could be for this couple with a child, and there's an ugly truth for some of you about why the other is rejoicing and feeling a sense of independence, feeling like, as I've said, it's like Independence Day here, which is a little bit strange. There is an ugly truth for some of you, and it is with time that you will understand all of it, because I do see somebody who does not have the complete understanding and understand that things were not the best, but there was a time when things were good, where things started well, where they shared something good, and where for some of you having a kid is something good. So there is sadness. The feminine doesn't understand why the masculine is saying it as Independence Day. With time, everything will come to the understanding of this feminine, and there is an ugly truth for some of you in this. With this Seven of Swords, there is an ugly truth in this situation. Cancer, this is the reading that I have. I wish you the best. Thank you.